Can a narcissist truly comprehend and exhibit empathy? This question might sound like a paradox. After all, when we think of narcissism, we often picture an individual who is self-absorbed, lacks consideration for others, and seems incapable of understanding or sharing the feelings of others. In other words, someone who appears to be the polar opposite of empathetic. But is this perception entirely accurate? Is it possible that beneath the surface, a narcissist has the potential to develop empathy? Could they learn to step outside of their self-centered worldview and truly understand the emotions and perspectives of others? We often view narcissism and empathy as two ends of a spectrum. On one end, we have the narcissist, consumed with self-interest and seemingly oblivious to the feelings of others. On the other end, we have the empath, someone with an innate ability to understand and share the feelings of others. But what if this binary view is oversimplified? What if a shift from one end of the spectrum to the other is not only possible but achievable? Now, we are not suggesting that a narcissist can suddenly wake up one day with a newfound ability to empathize. Nor are we saying that the journey from narcissism to empathy is a straightforward or easy one. However, we are posing the question, can a narcissist learn empathy? Can they develop the ability to relate to others on a deeper, more meaningful level? Can they move from a state of self-absorption to a state of compassion and understanding? To answer these questions, we need to delve deeper into the complex world of narcissism and empathy. We need to explore the psychological processes that underpin these traits and investigate whether change is truly possible. We need to examine the role of therapy and self-awareness and consider whether certain triggers or events might serve as catalysts for change. The answer is not as straightforward as we might think. It requires a nuanced understanding of narcissism and empathy and a willingness to challenge our preconceived notions. But one thing is clear, the exploration of this paradox is a journey worth embarking on. Therapy can be a transformative journey, even for a narcissist. In the realm of therapy, various approaches have been known to encourage the development of empathy in individuals with narcissistic tendencies. Cognitive behavioral therapy, for instance, aids in the understanding of others' perspectives. This therapy focuses on reshaping thought patterns, allowing a narcissist to challenge their self-centered thoughts and make room for seeing the world through others' eyes. Another therapeutic approach is psychodynamic therapy. This method delves into early childhood experiences and unconscious thoughts, which may have contributed to the development of narcissistic traits. By uncovering these deep-seated issues, a narcissist can begin to understand their behaviors, paving the way for empathic growth. Even group therapy can prove to be beneficial. Here, narcissists are exposed to a variety of perspectives in a social setting, which can help them understand and appreciate the feelings and viewpoints of others. It's like holding a mirror up to their actions, helping them see their impact on those around them. Now let's turn our attention to some success stories. There's the case of John, a high-powered executive known for his narcissistic traits. John's journey began with the realization that his lack of empathy was causing rifts in his personal and professional relationships. Through cognitive behavioral therapy, he learned to challenge his self-centered thoughts and began to view things from others' perspectives. Over time, John saw a significant shift in his interactions, leading to improved relationships and personal satisfaction. Then there's Emma, a celebrated actress with a reputation for narcissism. Emma's turning point came when she attended group therapy sessions. The variety of perspectives she encountered helped her understand and appreciate the feelings of others. This newfound understanding led to a marked change in her behavior, enabling her to form deeper, more meaningful relationships. These stories underscore that therapy can indeed be a transformative journey, even for a narcissist. It's not an easy path and it requires commitment, but with the right approach and support, a narcissist can learn to navigate the world of empathy. Therapy can indeed be a bridge to empathy for narcissists. Change is a process that takes time and commitment. Nowhere is this more true than when discussing the potential for narcissists to develop empathy. This isn't a quick fix or a simple switch to flip. It's a long-term commitment that requires consistent effort and dedication. Can empathy in a narcissist be a permanent change? While human behavior is complex and multifaceted, it's crucial to remember that empathy isn't a static trait, but rather a skill that can be developed and nurtured over time. Yes, even in those with narcissistic tendencies. However, the sustainability of this change depends largely on the individual's willingness to continue practicing and cultivating empathy. It's like maintaining a garden. It needs constant care and attention to flourish. So, While the road may be long and challenging, with persistence, the fruits of empathy can indeed be reaped and sustained. The journey to empathy is indeed a marathon, not a sprint. Sometimes a single event can trigger a profound change. It's a fascinating concept, isn't it? When it comes to narcissism, there's a curiosity about what might spark a shift towards empathy. Well, it's not a one-size-fits-all answer. Various factors can serve as catalysts. For some, it might be a significant life event that shakes their worldview. For others, it could be a gradual accumulation of experiences that chip away at their narcissistic armor. One common catalyst is a deep personal crisis. This could be the loss of a loved one, a severe health scare, or a significant career setback. Such events can force a narcissist to confront their vulnerabilities and, in turn, foster a greater understanding of others' emotions. Another potential trigger could be consistent exposure to empathic individuals. Over time, this can influence a narcissist to emulate empathic behaviors, laying the groundwork for genuine empathy. So, it seems that change can indeed be triggered even in a narcissist. Encouraging a narcissist to work on empathy can be a delicate task. It's a bit like walking a tightrope. On one side, you have the need to foster empathy, and on the other, the risk of triggering defensiveness or resistance. The key lies in carefully calibrated communication and strategic encouragement. It's important to remember that narcissists often have a deep-rooted fear of vulnerability. This fear can make them resistant to exploring their own emotions, let alone those of others. Therefore, when discussing empathy, it can be helpful to frame it not as a weakness, but as a strength. It's about understanding and navigating the emotional landscape of others, a skill that can enhance relationships and personal growth. Encouraging self-reflection is another crucial step. Narcissists can be encouraged to reflect on their actions and how they impact others. This might be done through open-ended questions that prompt introspection. For instance, how do you think your words affected them? Or how would you feel if you were in their shoes? However, it's important to note that this process should be gradual. Pushing too hard or too fast can lead to pushback. It's more about planting seeds of thought that might germinate over time, leading to a greater understanding and appreciation of others' emotions. In addition to this, empathy-building activities can be introduced. These could include role-playing exercises, reading literature that explores complex emotions, or even encouraging volunteering. Such activities can provide a safe space for narcissists to explore empathy without feeling threatened. Finally, remember that empathy is a journey, not a destination. For a narcissist, this journey can be particularly challenging and long-winded. It requires patience, understanding, and a whole lot of encouragement. It's not about overnight transformation, but gradual change. In conclusion, fostering empathy in a narcissist is no easy feat. It's a delicate task that requires tact, patience, and a deep understanding of the individual's fears and defenses. But with the right approach and a lot of patience, it's possible to guide a narcissist towards greater empathy. After all, patience and understanding can go a long way in encouraging empathy. Self-awareness can be a powerful tool in the journey to empathy. It's like holding up a mirror to one's own behavior, emotions, and thought patterns. For a person with narcissistic traits, this can be a challenging but necessary step. They need to recognize their tendencies for self-centeredness, lack of empathy, and manipulation. Understanding oneself is the first step towards understanding others. When a narcissist becomes cognizant of their actions and how they impact others, it can pave the way for empathy. They begin to understand that their feelings are not the only ones that matter. This newfound perspective can help them empathize with the feelings and experiences of others. However, it's important to note that self-awareness alone is not a magic bullet. It's a catalyst that needs to be accompanied by a genuine desire to change and consistent effort. With time and patience, self-awareness can indeed be a catalyst for empathy. Let's explore some success stories of narcissists who have learned to empathize. Picture a corporate executive once known for his ruthless ambition and disregard for others. Through consistent therapy and self-reflection, he learned to understand the emotions of his colleagues, showing a more compassionate leadership style. Or imagine a mother, previously self-absorbed and emotionally detached, who, with the help of a patient therapist, began to feel her children's joy, their pain, their fears. She started to respond to their needs, fostering a healthier family environment. Even a young man, praised for his charm but secretly struggling with narcissistic tendencies, found hope in a therapy group. He learned to listen, to truly hear others, and to share in their experiences. These are but a few examples of narcissists who have journeyed towards empathy, proving that change is not just a dream, but a reality. Change is indeed possible, even for a narcissist.